See, the thing is, people are playing.
See the plans?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Generally in favour of most of the options, particularly option 2. I think it's just a lot of people seem to be opposed to any sort of change in the area because nobody seems to like change, but I think you've got to move on with the times and you need to take into consideration the community at large as well as your own personal sort of thoughts, and that's one of the reasons why we came up here today. To be honest, for our own personal thoughts on that's going to affect us immediately, plus a larger scale look at the whole thing.
I mean, the actual sports development with the rugby and athletics here, that looks very exciting, doesn't it?
I think it will be.
Yeah, it would be good.
Always in favour of providing facilities for younger people and the community in general, really. And sports facilities and leisure facilities is one of the ways to go, I think.
Jeff Schroeder. Yeah. Okay. You ready, Sam? Jeff, you've been into the clubhouse to see the options. What are your reflections?
I think that Gateway Corporation is just nothing but a government quango. Their sole intention is to see London finish at Shrewsbury Nest. You know, they're enclosing greenbelt land with roads and saying, you know, they're enclosed to greenbelt areas we can develop. So what we get? Next step, do another road, enclose another bit of greenbelt, and it just leapfrogs just down the Thames Gateway. We'll end up as just nothing more than a dirty little suburb of Greater London, rather like Barking and Dagenham and Upminster.
Can you not see the vision in all these plans?
I see a distorted vision. I can see that they're looking at fetching work and expansion. This country is full. We can't take it any more expansion. The jobs they talk about, like the Opera House subject, how many of the major jobs are going to be recruited locally? They're coming down with the workshops. So of all the jobs that are going to be created by that site, only a small number will be available locally.
So with the North East Greys Action Group and different organisations, do you feel like you can make a change, or do you feel like King Canute?
To a certain extent, I feel like King Canute. However, I came across a petition on number 10 last night, which is petitioning for a withholding the South East England spatial plan, which means that the councils will then have the ability to determine what houses are built, in what number and at what place. And with that, the local people then have an opportunity to influence planning. At the moment, we have no. Gateway are the last line of appeal. If Gateway say go ahead, it goes ahead, no matter what. So, reading the charters, if 100% of the people say, Gateway, you know, we don't want this, Gateway can still go ahead and do it. That is undemocratic, and it's totally unfair to the population.
So for you, what happens next?
My next plan is, I'm doing everything I can to stop it. My option is no option. They haven't thought them out. Traffic issues are bad enough in this area anyway. Blackshots Lane is already a nightmare. You've only got to have a small function on at the Civic Hall. Blackshots Lane is reduced to one lane almost. Likewise, they're talking about, we can do an access off the A1306. Great, except that then interferes with their rapid transport plan. They can't come in off the Dock Approach Road because that's not allowed by Essex County Council. They can't come in off the A13. So how is all the traffic going to come into what they now deem a community hub, which was first mooted as a sports hub? You know, change of name. Then on top of that, the sports hub was designed to attract a lot of people into Thurrock for athletic events. We have a nice rugby field here with a good rugby club. Now they host some really good games. When they've got a really good game on, you try moving around the area, it gets totally gridlocked because they can't cope with the traffic. They say they've done interim traffic assessments. I don't see how they can when they don't know which option they're going for. It's one of them.